everyone, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you are new. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button, and let's get right into today's video. So for today's video, I'm going to be trying a Temu dip powder nail set. I have not done some dip powder nails in a little bit, so I have decided that I want to do a dip powder nail set today. And I am specifically going to be using this Lavender Violets dip powder nail kit, and this is from Temu. I did show this in a recent Temu haul video, and as you guys know, if you do watch those videos, I always mention that the kits, like the gel kits, dip powder kits, whatever types of kits that I have, I always actually like try them in separate like upcoming videos. So today we're going to be trying out this dip powder nail kit, and this is the brand Lavender Violets. This also includes 48 dip powder colors. So I don't know what nail set we're going to do today. I'm really excited to check out all of the different colors and everything else that is included in this dip powder kit. So let's go ahead, jump in. We'll go ahead, unbox this nail kit, and then of course we'll be doing some dip powder nails. So here we have the dip powder nail kit, and like I said, this does include a total of 48 colors. In the Temu haul video, I did take a little bit of a closer look at this kit, like opening it up a little bit. So I do know that there are some essential items, the dip liquids, and then also the powders in here. But today we're going to unbox this completely. So on the back here, it does say solid and shiny, long lasting, and no cure needed. I will be curing still just because I am still a gel girly, and I haven't completely decided if I do want to add on like any gel nail art, but technically using this kit, you do not need to cure. So opening up the kit here, we do have the application guide, 4 steps application, and then it also does show how to remove and some tips. And then on over here on this side, it looks to be we have all of the dip powders, and I do remember these being super teeny tiny little jars, but I mean, I feel like still you get so much powder because you have 48 different colors to choose from. But these little containers, let me see here, they are a 0.17 ounce container, and we will take a closer look at these colors, but first let's go ahead and pull this box out here and take a look at everything that is included in this box. So the first thing that we have here is a little mini hand file, which I'm pretty positive is a 100-180 grit. The next item that we have here is the buffer, and this is like one of those step-by-step buffers with the different sides, like that you would use, like for example side 2 medium grit to shape the nail, so on. We have step 3 even out, step 4 smooth. The next item included is a small dust brush, and with dip powder there is going to be a lot of dust, so it is very nice to have a dust brush. We also do have this cuticle tool here, which you can use to cut your cuticle. You can also use the opposite end of this to push back your cuticles, but there is even a cuticle pusher included in this kit. So we have the cuticle pusher end, and then the opposite end, this is also a little scraper tool, so you can help to scrape up the dead cuticle from your natural nail plate. We also have some stickers included in this kit, and these are so adorable. Some white flower stickers, very cute and perfect for summer. I love these hibiscus flowers. They are so pretty. The next thing we have is some cuticle oil. I love when kits include cuticle oil because I'm always applying my cuticle, and everyone needs to also be sure they are applying their cuticle oil, so it's nice when kits do include that. The next item we have is this little dip tray. You can use this to mix powder powders. You can also use it to do French tip nails, marble nails. There are a lot of different uses for this tray, so it's nice that it is included, especially because there are so many different dip powder colors in this kit. The next thing that we have here are 2 replacement brushes, because sometimes our brushes can harden when using dip liquid, so they do include 2 replacements. And then we have the actual dip liquids here. So there are a total of 3 dip liquids. So there is no brush saver, or like, I think they generally call it a brush saver. So we do only have to work with the replacement brushes, because we have the step 1, the base, step 2 activator, and step 3 top coat. Generally there's a 4th dip liquid, and that's like a brush saver, but it should be all good because there are replacement brushes included. These products also, again, you don't need a UV LED nail lamp because they are not gel, they are air dry products. And then this here is the nail primer, which you would use to actually prep your natural nails. So now moving on to all of these dip powders, I do sincerely apologize, but I will not be swatching these dip powders because there are a total of 48 colors. That is a lot of swatching to be done, and it seriously just would take me entirely way too long. But I am going to go ahead and open all of these up and just show the color out of the container. Generally with dip powder, seeing the powder, like the color of the powder, and then using it on your nail, it is like pretty much the exact same. So I feel like that will be good to show all of these colors. So I'm just going to go ahead and try to edit this and cut it down and just make it as smooth as possible to be able to show all of these colors. And again, these are very small little containers, but we get so many of them that I feel like it makes up for it because there are just 48 total colors. So here again is just one of the little dip powder jars, and I did open up all of the colors. All of the colors also did have this little seal, and I will just say this took me forever to remove all of these little seals, but all of the colors are now opened, so I am just going to run through here and show all 48 dip powder colors included in this kit. So that is everything from this dip powder nail kit from Temu. So now let's go ahead and do some dip powder nails. For the most part, dip powder nails are very easy and beginner friendly to do. I definitely wanted to do the dip powder nails on my natural nails, but they are quite busted right now and very short. I have no natural nail growth whatsoever. So I am going to be applying some full cover nail tips, and we're going to be doing the dip powder over gel extensions. Doing this method, basically it would be the same exact exact method as if you were doing the dip powder over your natural nails. I really do want to do a dip powder tutorial on my channel where I do the dip powder on my natural nails, but I feel like every time I pull out a dip powder nail kit, I just have no natural nail growth. So we are going to be applying some gel extensions full cover nail tips today, and these are a short square because I did want to do short nails, almost making it as if these are my natural nails in a sense. So I'm going to go ahead and get these applied. I am going to be using gel to apply these. I also do have my natural nails prepped with a peel off base coat, but I'll have a prepping video linked up in the cards. So let's go ahead and quickly get these nail tips applied. So here are my nails after I have the full cover gel extensions applied. Very quick and easy. I also have many step-by-step tutorials on how to do this process on my channel. So if you are interested, you can definitely check out those videos. But today I wanted to focus more so on the actual dip powder nail tutorial. So we have our nails ready. I also did go ahead and file, buff, and then brush away the nail dust. So we're ready for our dip powder application. So of course we are going to be using the items included in the kit. I will say picking out my dip powder colors was a little bit difficult, but for the overall design I had a pretty easy time with it just because of these stickers being included. These stickers were included, so I was like, why not? Let's go ahead and incorporate these in today's nail set. So today's nail set is going to be based off these stickers here. They are so pretty and they are just going to be the perfect touch to these nails. I also have decided on 4 dip powder colors. I have a pink, a teal, and a purple. And then I also have this very beautiful shimmer shimmer glitter powder that I'm going to be using as the base on all of the nails. And then the pink, purple, and teal or blue, I am going to be using almost like a pigment powder just to add a little bit of color to the nails. And I'll be using like a small little fluffy dust brush to be able to add that onto the nail. But that will be more so in the design part of the nail set. This color here, this is going to be more so for the dip powder application process. So this color here is going to be my base color for all of these nails. And I'm thinking I will probably do a total of 3 coats of dip powder. So we are going to go ahead and start off with our first coat. I don't know if these nails are even short enough to fit into these containers. I may need to pour over the powder, which you can use this dip tray, but personally I feel with the pour method using a cupcake liner is just a lot easier because it's easier to be able to pour over and then dump back and then just repeating the process. But this tray, you can definitely use it. I just feel like it's a little bit harder to dump back into the container. So I am going to be dipping if the nails fit, but if not, I will be doing the pour over method. So to do this, we of course need step number 1, the base. And I also am going to go ahead and pull out a wooden stick because as you guys know, if you've watched any of my other dip powder tutorial videos, a wooden stick is a lifesaver when it comes to getting a super clean and crisp cuticle. So once you dip into the powder or pour over the powder, taking your wooden stick around that cuticle, it's just going to create such a clean smile line or just a clean cuticle line, and it's going to look a lot better. So definitely recommend having a wooden stick on standby. So let's go ahead and take step number 1, the dip base, and we are going to apply this to the entire first nail. Because I am using full cover nail tips, I do not need to worry about building a structure or an apex for these nails because the full cover nail tips already give me the structure and the apex that I need. So I will just apply that base, an even coat to the entire nail, and then I will dip directly into the powder. Once I have dipped, again, I'll take that wooden stick and just go around the cuticle area. And this is going to give us that very crisp and clean cuticle. So these nails are short enough and they do dip into the little jar here. Even though it's so tiny, I can still dip it, so that's really good. So now I'm just going to repeat this process. Another great tip with dipping is the amount of base on your brush. When I do it, I generally wipe the brush on one side and have that product there instead of just like pulling the brush out and having it drenched in the dip base. You want to apply a very thin, even coat to the nail. Of course, trying your hardest to cover the entire surface of the nail, but you don't want it to be super thick in a bulky layer. You don't want it to flood into your cuticle because that's just going to create a very messy dip. So I'm going to go ahead and repeat this same process by taking step number 1, the dip base, and applying it to my entire nail. Again, just keeping a nice, even, thin coat. I don't want to apply too much dip base to like over bulk the nail. And then I will dip directly into that dip powder and go in with the wooden stick around the cuticle to help clean up the cuticle. And I will repeat this process to all of the nails. So I am finished with the first layer of dip powder. So now you just want to be sure you take your dust brush, and you can see on these nails that they have a lot of loose powder on them. So you want to take your dust brush to brush away all of that powder. If you leave that powder and go directly in with your second coat of dip base, it is going to make that brush harden, and we want to try to avoid that at all costs. So definitely go in with the dust brush and brush away any loose powder. And this color is so pretty and so perfect. I am going to go in with a total of 3 coats. So the first layer is already complete. I'm now going to go in with the second layer using the same dip powder and same step number 1 dip base. Also the same exact method of applying the dip base to the entire nail, dipping into the powder, and then using my wooden stick around the cuticle. Once I'm finished with that second layer, I'll then go in with my dust brush to remove any loose powder, and I will go in with the final layer, which will be the third layer, and I will again repeat the same exact process. So I thought I was going to need a total of 3 coats of dip powder, but I actually feel like once now I have this second coat of dip powder applied, that I really do not need to go in with a third coat. I am just going to now take my dust brush here and brush away any of the loose powder. And yes, these nails are looking good. They do not need a third coat, so I'm just going to keep it with these 2 coats. The color looks really great and the nails are looking really good. So not going to go in with a third coat. Again, just did the first and the second coat. Now we need to go ahead and activate these nails or harden them. That way we can go in with our filing and buffing. So that's where step number 2 comes into play, and we are going to take this and apply a generous coat of this to all of the nails, and then I will let this sit for about 3 to 5 minutes to allow it to soak into the layers and fully harden the dip powder. We do not want any gummy dip powder when it comes to filing. We want everything to be hard. So here are the nails after I have filed and buffed. They are looking great, and we are now ready to do the dip powder scrub method. I have not done this in a while, and I know that you can do it actually just like in the process of doing like the dip powder like steps using the dip liquids, but I personally like to do the gel method, but I haven't done it in a little bit, so I can't remember what gel we need to use. I'm thinking it is the matte top coat. So I'm gonna go ahead and try this on just one of the nails first, and I'm going to apply this matte top coat to the index nail here, and then I will cure this, and then we'll try out the scrub technique and see if it works on the matte top coat. If it does not, then it may be the gel base coat. I'm not 100% sure. So I have that applied. Let's go ahead and cure, and then we'll see if it is the matte top coat. Okay, the matte top coat is cured, and I have my small little brush here, and I don't really know how I want to do this, if I want to do it in the center of the nail or at the tip of the nail to create an ombre. I think I'll go ahead and do it at the tip of the nail. So I'm gonna grab my cupcake liner here just to help with the mess, and we'll go ahead and start off with the purple color, and let's hope that this is the correct method. Oh my goodness, it is. So you can see that color going on there. I'm just taking the brush and kind of just dabbing it onto the nail. The gel top coat is cured, so it's not really like sticking into the gel, but at the same time, it is sticking into the gel, if that makes sense. So I'm just gonna go ahead and scrub this purple into the nail here, creating a little ombre at the tip of the nail. Oh my goodness, that's turning out so perfect. I really like how that is looking. So now we need to apply the matte top coat to the other 3 nails and cure that. That way we can go in with this same exact method. So I am gonna go ahead, apply that matte top coat to the rest of the nails. I will cure, and then I will just do this same process, just switching up the colors that I'm using. The scrub method always turns out so pretty to create the most beautiful dip powder ombres, and I personally just like doing the gel method. And again, I just used the matte top coat, applied a layer of this, did a full cure, and then used a small little brush to scrub it into the nail, or just, I mean, it's not really even scrubbing, it's kind of just like patting it and continuously doing that until the color does show up. And it is so beautiful. I created ombres, but you can do this like just like in the center of the nail to create like an aurora effect, or really whatever you want to do. So I'm now going to go in with these stickers, and it's so nice that these were included in the kit. I feel like they will be perfect on these nails. So I'm gonna go ahead and go in with these to all of the nails. Here are how the nails are looking. After I had the stickers applied, I did go directly in with a gel glossy top coat because the stickers were not really sticking down on the nail. If you were to do this nail set, I definitely would go in with a top coat layer before applying stickers, just because they were not wanting to stick onto the dip powder. I also did go ahead and do my thumbnail off camera. I'm now going to go in with my cuticle oil. And it's so nice because this was included in the kit. I'm going to apply this to my cuticles, rub that in to nourish them, and of course, like I always say, top off the nail set. And here is the finishing look of these nails. These were very simple and easy to do. Definitely very DIY beginner friendly. This was a great dip powder nail kit, especially if you want to have like a bunch of dip powder colors. The jars are small, but honestly, even this like short square length, I was able to easily dip it into the nail. So I feel like even though they're small, you do get a lot of product. Plus, you're getting a total of 48 colors, which is a large color selection. I really love how these nails turn out. They are so pretty, and with this dip powder nail kit, because there are so many colors, really the possibilities are endless. So I will be having it linked down below in the description box for you all. That way you can pick it up for yourselves if you would like. It's also so nice that the sticker sheet is included because that really helped with the inspiration for today's nail set. I had so much fun doing a dip powder nail set and also doing the like scrub technique to create the dip powder ombres. I haven't done that in a minute. So this was a really nice kit. I definitely recommend it. Good quality products, and again, you get so many dip powder colors. I really hope you all did enjoy today's video, but as always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you all next time.